Hello, everyone, and welcome to our next edition of our compliance and of talking about with cyber smarts. Talking about our cyber smart session here. Hey, this is Will Castello here, CEO and founder, okay, of Triad Cyber Solutions. And we are here in June, folks. We are here in June talking about compliance. Are you prepared for your audit? Okay. We're going to be talking about a couple things about how you can make sure you're prepared and to make sure do you even know and understand what that even means? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get right on to it. Again, I'm very excited here to show you and bring to you another great word to understand the world of technology as we are here. And a lot of things are happening, folks. A lot of things are happening. So we want to make sure that you understand what your priorities are, what your regulations that you must follow, and again, most importantly, as we're here today, to make sure are you audit ready? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it, and let's go. First, I want to thank you all for joining us today, joining here to see and get the feel and get the information of what's going on. So many of us do not know what's going on or even understand what's going on. So I am here to help clarify that. In order for you to we got some other nuggets where you look on our screen, follow us via our social media platforms. All of our platforms here, we see you have Instagram, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Listen, follow us to connect with us and get constant daily information about what's going on, and especially about compliances, cybersecurity, and one of the biggest things we got going on, which was a very big, yummy advertising piece that we introduced last month, which is AI. And again, folks, how do you utilize AI to grow and scale your business? Do not utilize AI to replace people. You utilize AI to enhance your business, to make smarter decisions, to actually modernize your processes, and to make things easier. So many people, they talk about getting AI and replacing people. That's not the thing. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're here talking about something different. So here we go. I want to again introduce, I'm excited about today's stuff. So if you haven't already, here's our sessions here. Go ahead and meet with us. We'll meet here next week again. Excuse me, not next week, but the week after, about certain things. We have certain topics that we talk about. Today, we're going to be discussing about compliance review. Okay. Are you ready for this audit? Okay. If the topic has ever not been so much very important to you, now it should be. Okay. It breaks down what you can walk through, walk away from, and have a solid understanding of how to ensure that your organization and you prepare the steps to stay compliant with the industry standards of what's going on. Now, we're going to talk about what is cyber compliance. Well, cyber compliance refers to the process of adhering to specific legal and regulatory industry standard government protections when it comes to data processes and your systems. What we need to do is make sure that we safeguard sensitive information that sometimes become a little bit unauthorized for certain individuals to access, or if it gets breached, or if you get an attack. Here are some cybersecurity compliances of what we include. Of course, a lot of us know about HIPAA, right? We're talking about HIPAA, the privacy of data of your information. GDPR, you're talking about data privacy, right? Making sure no one gets access to certain information that should not be given access to. And then we have our SOC 2 compliance, which refers to around your network security, and how your processes are being protected to make sure no one can tap into your business. Okay, all of these specific areas are very vital to your organization, and you must follow them to a T. Otherwise, they are replicable fines that will be detrimental to your business. Now, what is a compliance review? A compliance review is a process used to ensure that your organization aligns with the legalities, all the regulatory pieces, the FTC safeguard rules. You have the IRS like WIS report. You have the ABA stuff from the law stuff. You want to make sure these are compliances that want to make sure, based on your specific area of practice of what you do, you have areas covered to make sure you are in compliance. And if not, there are hefty fines because of that. Now, how do you prepare yourself for an audit? You say, hey, you told me, okay, I understand now about the compliance pieces, the regulatory issues. Now, let's just say I'm in the CPA world. Well, what does that look like? Well, you need to make sure you understand what your requirements are. You need to also look at even past audits. Now, if this will be your first audit, then you definitely need to contact us to be able to have some type of ground layout so you can start. Okay. You also need to conduct cybersecurity awareness training. So many of you still do not have cybersecurity awareness training, and you just drop the ball. Okay. You want to make sure you also are strengthening and looking at your technical controls. So many of us have everything just open to everyone. I had a client 2 weeks ago who called me, and she was nervous. She was nervous that one of her employees was going to steal all of her information. So what she did is she got a flash drive. She said, hey, can you just copy everything that's on this PC on this flash drive? So in case she decides she wants to leave, I still have my information. Well, I said, well, if you just do it this way, we need to schedule an appointment so we can put necessary precautions and systems in place. There are policies, folks, that we need to put in place to make sure that your data is being protected. A lot of you do not have the policies. Everybody might be talking about tools. Oh, we're going to use Norton to make sure our data, we're going to use a server. Those are not policies. So let's make sure we understand that you have to put policies in place in order for you to have a successful audit. Okay? Now, why is this important? Well, this is important because it ensures that you're in compliance, number one. Number two, it reduces your operational and security risk. Why wouldn't you want to make sure you're protected and you have everything in place, especially that you're sitting there, you have your business and you're investing in your business, folks. Some of you just don't get it. You invest so much money in your business, you'd rather put a whole bunch of money of furniture, have your office looking all nice and beautified. That's all great. But then your systems are in the 1900s age. You just don't want to upgrade. Oh, well, I don't feel like I need anything, so I'm just going to get my Cisco router or TP-Link router, right? And then we're going to use OneDrive or Dropbox to save all our data. That does not qualify to be in an operational and security non-risk situation. Okay? That was the example. The next thing you want to look at is you want to make sure you can protect legal and financial policies. All these legal and financial things, right? They incur cost. And what happens is, I gave an example to a client this morning. You go on, and let's just say, for whatever reason, the service costs $100 a month. But now, because you were in violation of these compliances, all of these compliances, you're in violation. Now your stakeholders are now looking like, why didn't you do your due diligence to do what needed to be done? Why didn't you get the right people in place? And let's say you don't have any stakeholders. You are the stakeholder. Well, now you're looking at, Instead of you trying to save, you want to save $100 a month, $1,200 a year, but now that cost jumps up from $1,000 a month to $100 a month to $1,200 a year to now you're talking $10,000 to $30,000 because you're getting fines because certain regulatory compliances like these you do not have in place. Now, the next thing is I just talked about your stakeholder. Now your stakeholders' trust has been violated, which also turns into external audits and certifications not being done. So now you're in a world of trouble. Now you're, instead of being efficient and looking at efficiency, now you're working on not and then efficient and then being proactive. Now you're being reactive. Well, what's next? Well, let us know what your industry is. We will be able to help you with an audit to certify and help make sure you are ready before it's time for your audit for compliance, before it catches you off guard. That's what's next. Folks, you need a plan. You need policies in place. It's not about you need people. It's not that you have a tech department. It's not that you have, oh my gosh, Chat GPT, right? Do you understand the complexity, how urgent this is on making sure if you are not compliance and audit ready, things can really go down to the wayside for you? Well, this is what we can do. This is our next move. You scan this QR code. And we can take care of your compliance review. We can sit down, we'll talk and get a comprehensive review of what needs to be done for your organization. And then we will put a plan together where we will see this. Scan this QR code. You schedule a meeting with myself. We'll go over everything and we'll put a plan together for you that will allow you to feel better during the day and sleep better at night. Right now, with stuff is all over the place, you have no policies in place. Folks, you need to put policies in place, especially because AI is the new thing. AI can be used to our advantage, and AI can be used to our disadvantage. And do not allow AI to catch you off guard to use you to the disadvantage, because it can turn your organization, your people on staff, or expose you in a way that you never knew it was coming. And the thing you want to do is just make sure you do not allow that to happen. Well, folks, it's been great. It's been a good one. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you got a few nuggets out of this. Again, schedule the QR code. We're here to help. Hope to see you next time in our next sessions. And look forward to hearing and seeing a bunch of information about how we can utilize AI to even help you be more compliant ready. Okay? So until next time, thank y'all very much. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.